Hey, what's up, my friends? My name's iirix, reviewing another card today. Kind of a card that I like, but I don't like. It's kind of a tough one, and it's really dependent on what else you happen to have in your deck. And today's card is Behold the Beyond. 5 black gets you a sorcery. Discard your hand, search your library for 3 cards, and put those cards into your hand. Then shuffle your library. The thing I like about this card, right away, discard your hand. There are decks that want more cards in the graveyard, so there's a plus already. Now let's look at decks that don't want to put more cards in your graveyard quickly. Well, if you happen to have 1 or 2 cards in your hand aside from this one, you're basically you're going up, you're getting more out of it. So that's kind of nice. If you have this and 1 card, you discard that 1 card and you get 3 out of the deck. It's a really nice tutor. I like it a lot. I'm definitely going to have to get a few of these, and they're cheap. I'm looking at them right now. The place I buy from, 89 cents right now. And that is not terrible at all. I'm going to have to pick up a few, throw it into probably Marin and Carador because they play with the grave, so I don't have any problem throwing in my creatures. But we're not talking about EDH just yet. Let's talk about draft and standard. Well, not standard, draft. You probably aren't going to get too big a use out of this because unless you draft, say, 5 cards that are great bombshells, you're not going to get a whole lot out of it because you don't want to throw away your hand too early, but too late in the game, you've probably already drawn your good cards, or at least half of them if you only have 3 or 4. So if you have minimum 5 good cards that say you want to do this, that's not to say if you have most of your good cards and there's 1 bomb left in the deck, you can't find 2 other cards that would probably help you out. Instead of just going, well, I only have 1 more good card, if the other 2 are pointless, I'll just take 1 card. You obviously can't do that. You have to take 3 cards, but details, semantics. For standard, though, I'm thinking I like it a lot because it's constructed, and so obviously more bombs. But in draft, a 3, because, as I said before, it really depends on what else you have in the deck to take out. And in the worst case scenario, you don't, it's not like you get nothing out of it. You take 3 cards, you take 1 good one, 2 decent ones, it's still something, it's still nice. And in draft, late game, when you get 7 mana, that's not going to be too difficult to do in draft because games aren't that fast, so you could totally capitalize with this card. Standard, though, I'm going to have to say a 4 because I like it a lot more, having as many bombshells as you want in a deck. You can always pick the pieces you need, really helps with your toolboxing, especially if you get 3 cards. Throwing your hand away, I don't see as a big drawback. You obviously wouldn't do that if there are good cards in your hand. You'd save this for when your hand has run out of tools and pieces that you need, and then you can go get the cards you want. For Modern, a 3, because it costs 7, but Modern decks can get up to 7. There are Modern decks that go up to 10 or 12 lands. They don't have as easy of a time anymore since recent bannings, but Bloom Titan, I think Bloom card is still okay. I don't remember what got banned out of that. But it is possible to do it. But is it going to use this? I don't know. But there are modern decks out there that can get 7 mana before the game's over. My experience, a lot of games end before you get 7 lands. EDH, I'm going to give it a 4 because it's EDH. You can't find 3 bombshell cards. You're playing wrong. Your EDH deck is wrong. That's what I have to say. I'm not going to give specifics on that. Just if you can't find 3 bombshells in an EDH deck with this, you're playing it wrong. That's what I have to say about Behold the Beyond. I know EDH was just very, nope, you're wrong, you're dumb, you're doing it wrong. No. That's what I have to say. You got a different opinion, let me know down below. You want to check out some past reviews, that's cool. Check out my channel. Got some other stuff up there too. Subscribe for future reviews. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see y'all next time.